Hey everybody, it's Mackenzie. Welcome to my channel. Be sure to subscribe for more content like this one. Today we are going to be discussing a theory on who I believe could be the one Cersei should have been fearing since she first met them. She isn't Marjorie or Daenerys, as you may expect. The younger and more beautiful queen that is of Cersei's fears might happen to be Sansa Stark. Give me a few minutes of your time and using some show evidence and quotes to see if this could be possible. But first we must look at what Maggie the Frog said to Cersei during a prophecy as a child. A younger and more beautiful queen to cast you down and take all you hold dear. Well, let's look at some evidence of Sansa Stark's potential to be the younger and more beautiful queen. In Season 1, we see her connection to Cersei, but not only Cersei's children. Sansa is engaged to Joffrey and is friendly with Thomas and Marcella. Sansa continues to be engaged to Joffrey, even after both of their father and assumed father's deaths. As the show progresses, Sansa has even more scenes with Cersei on how queens must act and how they must set an example for their people, explaining to her that you should not only not love the king, but love his children, and the like. Cersei believes and acts upon her control over Sansa, whom the audience is shown is a young and seemingly naive girl to the world of King's Landing. But her control and interest in Sansa stays until about the end of Season 2, until Lady Margaery Tyrell enters the court. After Lady Margaery's entrance in the court, Sansa becomes a second thought to Cersei. In Season 3, she's only seen as Tyrion's wife and a traitor's daughter. This is until Joffrey's death at his wedding in the beginning of Season 4, where her interest in Sansa peaks again, sending anyone she can trust, even Lord Peter Baelish, on a manhunt to bring Sansa's head to the capital to answer for the murder of Joffrey. But does her being away from King's Landing give Sansa any sort of real power coming up? Is there any real character growth for her instead? Keep this in mind when we look at her development in the later seasons. Sansa wasn't born to be queen, but through her actions, she becomes one. She becomes beaten down and broken. In Season 5, she saw the worst of humanity in the Boltons and was able to rise up when her situation presented itself. In Season 6 and Season 7, she became the political woman and the queen without giving the title. She cares about the people than most of the queens vying for the throne that they want so bad. When she arrived at Castle Black, she asks Jon to fight for her, himself, and their family. She then was by Jon's side in using her authority of being Ned Stark's daughter as leverage for them, especially with Lord Glover, by questioning his loyalty, but quickly he rightfully shuts her back down. This is a step in her learning how you must use your authority correctly to win people to your cause. In Season 6, Episode 9, we see Sansa By the end of Season 6, we see Sansa has used her known affections for Baelish to her advantage by having him and the Vale army save the day while Jon and his small army fight on the grounds of Winterfell. She stands beside Jon when he's declared king in the season finale, which harpens back to her septa telling her in Season 1 that she would stand beside the husband, the king. Maybe a topic for another video. In Season 7, when Jon leaves for Dragonstone, she becomes the de facto leader and uses her queen-like abilities to not only care for her people, but to also shut down the lords and ladies of Westeros who question Jon's authority, even though he's absent. When they question Jon and his motives, and how they should have named her as their ruler, she reassures them that his decisions are the right one, like a queen would in a king's absence. Sansa is someone who Cersei thought was a threat at the beginning of the story, but quickly Margaery came along and married both of her sons. The thought of Sansa was brief in later seasons, but Margaery was still top of mind. Now, we are to believe that Daenerys tops Cersei's mindset? I don't think so. Daenerys cannot really take anything that Cersei has left, unless it's Jaime. But I do not think that Jaime switched sides on Daenerys' bidding, but rather for Jon and the Starks. As Jaime doesn't admit it, but he still has protective feelings over his quote-unquote the Red Keep during the wars to come. Sansa took the two most important people away from her in her mind. Jaime, her lover and brother, and Joffrey, her firstborn son. In Season 8, could we see Sansa and Cersei face each other again? Will Cersei face Sansa, a younger and more beautiful queen? Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. Another clue that fits this queenly persona that's not even a quote related to Sansa, or are we led to believe otherwise? In Season 5, we hear Varys and Tyrion have a conversation whom at the end is revealed to be about Daenerys. But does this conversation also suit Sansa's storyline as well? Let's watch.
Master of Whisperers.
Imp, half man. There are faster ways to kill yourself.
Not for a coward.
You are many things, my friend, but not a coward.
You never told me why you set me free.
Your brother asked me to.
Would have said no.
Refuse the Kingslayer, a dangerous proposition.
Not as dangerous as releasing me. You risked your life, your position, everything. Why? You're not family. You owe me nothing.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for the Seven Kingdoms.
Drunken dwarf will never be the savior of the Seven Kingdoms.
I don't believe in saviors. I believe men of talent have a part to play in the war to come.
Going to have to find another soldier. Done with Westeros, and Westeros is done with me.
You have many admirable qualities. Self-pity is not one of them. Any fool with a bit of luck can find himself born into power. But earning it for yourself, that takes work.
Not well suited for work.
I think you are. You have your father's instincts for politics, and you have compassion.
Compassion, yes. I killed my lover with my bare hands. I shot my own father with a crossbow.
I never said you were perfect.
What is it you want exactly?
Peace. Prosperity. A land where the powerful do not prey on the powerless.
Where the castles are made of gingerbread and the moats are filled with blackberry wine. The powerful have always preyed on the powerless. That's how they became powerful in the first place.
Perhaps. Perhaps we've grown so used to horror, we assume there's no other way. If you sat on the Iron Throne, would you spread misery throughout the land?
I will never sit on the Iron Throne.
No, you won't. But you could help another climb those steps and take that seat. The Seven Kingdoms need someone stronger than Tommen, but gentler than Stannis. A monarch who can intimidate the High Lords and inspire the people. A ruler loved by millions with a powerful army and the right family name.
Good luck finding him.
Who said anything about him? You have a choice, my friend. You can stay here at Illyrio's palace and drink.
Someone stronger than Tommen, but gentler than Stannis? Sansa can be for sure. A monarch who can intimidate the High Lords and inspire the people. She's kind of done that, from the Blackwater to her solo scenes during Winterfell. A ruler who is loved by millions and inspires the people. The North may not be 1,000,000 people, but it's worthy of 1,000,000. A powerful army? Well, she has the Vale backing her, as well as the Northern Army is ready to switch sides whenever need be. A right family name? Stark? or whoever she can choose to marry / should marry would be another perfect fit. Who said anything about him, meaning Varys, was the female leader who's going to rise to the occasion? Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe and hit the bell for more.